The honest answer to that is sadly very little. The market realistically has stood still for a number of years. We kind of reached a plateau with technology. UPS systems work in a very similar way. So the next thing was really to look at where we've been and develop some of those areas further. Greater efficiency has always been a driver. Modularity is now becoming more and more popular. That's being driven by the market, that's being driven by the applications. So in terms of innovation, really you're now looking at not just the physical infrastructure, but you're looking into other areas. You're looking into things like, can you do predictive maintenance? How can you reduce the overall cost of ownership of a system? How can you make a system more robust and improve its reliability, improve its day 1, day 20, year 20 reliability? And that's where modular comes in. Typically now as well, you're looking at firmware. There's a lot of nervousness around firmware upgrades. So technology that can actually effectively be intelligent, that can look when you place a module into the system that's 5 years old, you replace a new module. Does it upgrade all of the firmware on the rest of the system? That's a risk, always has been. So why not go the other way? Why not actually say the new module will revert back to the stable platform? That will then give you the opportunity at a later date, when you've got time, when you've got a settled situation and you're in control, you're not being reactive, where you can come along and then you can do your firmware update and you can bring the entire system up. So it's about increasing the reliability, it's about increasing the safety and reducing this risk. Modular does all of those things. So overall, innovation going forward, there needs to be more innovation on modular product, whether it's smaller modules, whether it's bigger modules, whether it's remote accessibility, data gathering, to then move into predictive maintenance. I think undoubtedly edge computing is going to be the biggest demand. As we start to see the development of things like electric cars and more use of the internet and more data and the need for reduced latency and all of these good things that we know about, that will then start to drive the market. And as we've said, you'll see a diversion. You'll see people going one way and going into the big hyperscale, and then you'll see other people heading off into this edge computing world. Edge computing is really an area that we feel we can focus on because we have modular product. We have product that fits the bill for that. It's designed for that purpose. It's flexible, it's scalable, it's easy to maintain, it's effective, it's reliable, it's cost effective. When you start to look at all of these things, that's what modularity gives to you. It's what true modular products can really deliver. So we see that for our business, for Socomec going forward, this is a key factor. We have to develop more products that fit firmly into that marketplace. And the knock-on effect of that is, as you become more proficient at that development of product, you can scale it up. So where you do have a need to go bigger, where you do have a need to put in much more robust centralized systems, and we're getting into the 2, 3, 4 megawatt systems, you can take the modular product and you can transfer it. It's not new technology, you're not redesigning anything, you're just upscaling.